All right, this is a garbage video on how I hang my tarp, hammock camping, right? So basically I got my tarp here, right? And what I got is a loop at the end of the tarp, okay? And then Dutch's tarp hook or something. It's just a hook attached to zing it, right? So you clip it to the hook on the tarp and then wrap it around your tree, back through itself, and then you've got this line that goes across. And I like to have the line, the ridge line, I think it's called. I like it because it allows, when the tarp's up taut, it allows, put the tarp on top of it and then spread it out down to the sides, right? When you stake it out. But this allows you to hang stuff on, like your backpack or wet clothing or whatever. I like to have something underneath the tarp that I can hang something and let dry out. So on this side, what you have is, again, the ridge line now comes through the loop in the tarp, around the tree, and then back to a Dutch tarp fly. Okay, so great setup. And then as as it's loose like this, you can center it. I've got these tree straps, which are great. I mean, there's the hardware on it. And then for my stakes, I've got pre-cut line, right? Already attached to the stake that have these hookworms, I think it's what Dutch calls them. Let's see if I can get a better pick. Those hookworms. So basically you put this stake in the ground, right? And then you take this string and bring it up to the corner of the tarp that you want to, which at the end of that tarp, I have a bungee, probably like a 4-inch bungee loop attached to that tarp. And then you hook that hook onto it, and then you wrap this around. You hook the bungee onto that and then wrap it around and it holds it taut. Dutch has videos on that. So look, I love my hammock. This is an old school bug net. I don't know, I think I got it in 2016 on Dutch's site. I don't think they sell it anymore. They might. It's one of the bottom entry ones. I love it. I love the setup. It's great. I've got a wide hammock, the single ply, I want to say 1.7, something like that. I can't remember. This is kind of old, but it's that burnt orange hammock, wide. And so here's what I found is, I don't know, that burnt orange is nice. I don't know, as I got older, man, I'm just not sleeping well in a hammock. I find that I'm more side sleeping these days, and it's tough in a hammock. So although comfortable, and I've slept in a hammock for years. I mean, I lived in a foreign country where they only slept in hammocks and was able to sleep in a hammock every night, but just recently, and listen, I don't know if it's because I like to have a few pops when I'm camping, but, and I'm just not sleeping well in general. But one of the benefits of the hammock is, relieving yourself at night. I like that much better than getting in and out of the tent. But anyway, this whole setup right here, okay, matches almost ounce per ounce, and I can post it at the in the link section below. Matches the Big Agnes Ultralight Tiger Wall UL2, right? So this matches that whole setup I just showed you: bug net, hammock, tarp, stakes, etc. So the only difference is, with the hammock, I have to bring an underquilt, which matches the weight of this large Neo Air. So effectively, the whole setup, hammocking, is as light as this, and this is supposed to be somewhat of an ultralight setup. I mean, this is a really expensive ultralight tent, and that's one of the best mattresses you can get, ultralight. It is a large. So this whole setup weighs as much. That right there is a little bit less heavy. And again, I'll try and post these weights for you than this whole hammock setup. Anyway, that's it. I love hammocking. I don't want to give it up completely, but I am finding myself sleeping better on the ground.